and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gunn alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway in Southern California. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
Here we go.
Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that would be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Steelers had 8 and 5 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where the open week fell.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Presley Harvin now. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Garoppolo on first down. Going deep here for Parker. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Throwing to Parker, complete on the slant. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you, enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Harris going to get it again on second down, and he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. When he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Steelers.
They're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a first down carry for Harris. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
To throw on second down. Weston. And in for the Steelers. Touchdown. Chase Claypool from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A very solid gain of 27.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Allen's got it complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Here we go.
On second down, Eckler looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw is Garoppolo. It's complete to Williams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front. And boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Man in stride, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the roll guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Harris. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo. This is swung out to Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, Garoppolo. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Four yards remain for second down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. T.J. Watt, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they
points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down. Weston. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Down at the 25.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Weston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Garoppolo's throw there, complete to Allen.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. If you're a fan of old-school physical football, that play was for you.
No doubt about it. That play was for anyone who likes football. He did everything properly on that one. Great contact, wrapped it up, unable to jar the ball free. The only disappointment on the play for him.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers ready to take over on offense.
And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's another carry for Harris.
They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Got an open man. It's Pickens. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Weston. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Steelers had got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. LA readies for its next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got Allen. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Play action. Garoppolo. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Now Garoppolo. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Eckler now between the tackles. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. Eckler again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 3. And the Steelers first down.
Harris running straight ahead. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
On the give, this is Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. To throw on 2nd down. Weston. That's going to be caught. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second and look at this.
After review of the play,
So that will overturn. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Harris. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weston. The try. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
In motion goes the tight end. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They run for it with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down 24-23, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. To throw is Garoppolo. Finding Allen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Garoppolo to throw. He's got Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Now Garoppolo. And this is caught by Parker. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And Allen's got it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Allen! 35 yards. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations
incompletions and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can see him scrambling down there to get those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready. Now also, you have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now it's the Steelers' turn, trailing by a touchdown. A little over a minute to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Back to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. This is Harris. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He's back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by a Keller Witherspoon. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific observation because you know they emphasize ball security, wanted to avoid making any major mistakes playing against that tough defense, and they were turnover-free and took points when they were available. Excellent execution, and they did it confidently.
So for the Chargers, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year.